Hi! Today I've remade my old cipher generator, which was my first ever program in Unity. But first, let's start from the beginning. So, the old generator looks like this. Originally it was made in Polish, but we will change that. So, let's start the work. First, I've made a new Unity project. So I made a simple scene. There's a text, buttons, inputs. All these elements can be made by right-click, UI, and here you have all. For now, the scene doesn't do anything, but we get there. Let's make it work by creating a script. In the script I made a references to UI elements, colors that I'm using. I made a int describing generator mode and two functions. All these functions does is swapping colors around when they are clicked. In Unity, to change the component value, you need to have the reference to the object, type getComponent and name of this object and value that you wanna change. Now in editor we have to link objects and set the right functions in button on clicks. Now it's time to understand how my cipher works. It's a scissor cipher, also known as a shift cipher. Every letter in text is replaced with a letter from the alphabet, shifted by some number and direction. If we wanna make things difficult, we can randomize shift number and direction. And if we wanna make things really difficult, we can use different string of letters rather than the alphabet. And this is how my cipher generator works. So there is the encrypt function. First, we need direction, which is chosen randomly, and second, shift, which also is a random number between 1 and 9. Then we add those numbers to output text as a characters. Now the double loop. First, we check the character from text and find it in alphabet. If we do, we save the index and change it to the right place. Then we check if the index is not too small or not too large. Lastly, we add it to the output text, which is returned by the function. Now, decryption function. In this loop, we check for two first characters in text. We find the first one in alphabet. If it is in first half, direction is left, else direction is right. The index of second character is also a cipher shift. When we know cipher shift and direction, second part is the same as in the first function. We calculate the position and check if it is not too small or too large, and we add it to the output text, which is also returned by the function. Also, I made a start function to check if encryption works. As you can see, everything works like a charm. Now, function which will change the text in inputs and outputs. If generator is set to encryption, change the output text to encrypted input text. Also, we clear the output text if user didn't write anything. And if the generator is set to decryption, check if text is longer than 2 characters, because the cipher has to be longer than 2 characters. And then set output text to decrypted input text. Also, in editor, in input, we have to set the function onValueChanged. Last step that I've made is changing a font, and also I've added a particle system which drops letters from top of a screen. And now the generator is done.